St. Lucia is experiencing the worst crime crisis in our nation's history.
The United Workers' Party, UWP, led by Allen Chastanet, has announced that if re-elected, it will establish a CSI unit for evidence collection. This follows confirmation from Police Commissioner Vungard that evidence has gone missing in two high-profile cases, the gun in the Kimberly Delia homicide and the noose in the Shakadan Daniel custody death. During a live address on Thursday, Chastanet stated the unit would ensure that the chain of custody remains uncompromised.
We built a network of over 1,200 CCT cameras across the island. They've allowed this critical infrastructure to fall into disrepair. And our crisis goes deeper than the crime rate. It strikes at the very heart of our justice system. We've witnessed not just a surge in crime, but the collapse of the justice system with the mysterious disappearance of evidence in critical criminal cases. I put it to you, when evidence vanishes from the police custody, when the very foundation of our justice system crumbles, we're not just failing the victims, we're betraying every law-abiding citizen who depends on that system for protection. This is why we will establish a dedicated CSI unit that will handle all evidence collection and preservation, ensuring that the chain of custody is never compromised.
Chastanet went on to criticize the Philip J. Pierre government's handling of the crime situation and its dismissal of the UWP's recommendations to address the growing crime crisis.
I set aside partisan politics and offered specific, concrete solutions to address our growing crime crisis then. I proposed the establishment of a crime command center, modeled after the successful COVID command center. I recommended fast-tracking the CCTV installation, implementing mandatory vessel monitoring systems, instituting rewards programs for information on illegal weapons, and addressing court backlogs. Most importantly, I offered the full support of the United Workers' Party to work together across party lines to protect our people. Because crime should never be political. Crime affects all of us, regardless of our political affiliation, our economic status, or where we live. That letter was ripped to shreds. Those recommendations were ignored.
The opposition leader highlighted several initiatives the UWP plans to implement if it returns to office.
We will ensure that government service is preserved for those of impeccable character. Fifth, we will engage our communities. We will create a civilian oversight body for crime fighting, similar to NEMAC during the COVID, giving our citizens a voice in keeping their communities safe. We will implement reward programs to encourage citizens to report illegal weapons and criminal activity. If the current administration will not act, if they will not break their silence, if they will not provide the leadership our country desperately needs, then it falls to us, all of us, to demand better.
Despite a historic infusion of resources by the Philip J. Pierre administration, a series of gang and gun-related incidents have marred the capital in recent months. The government's efforts included the remodeling of police stations, construction of a northern headquarters, reintroduction of a training budget, and the hiring of new officers. The police force also received numerous vehicles, ballistic vests, new belts, and is soon to be equipped with body cameras. The country's gun laws have also been stiffened with hefty fines and long prison terms for offenders. Despite the rise in recruits and resources, some observers are questioning whether the police force needs to revamp its strategies to counter increasingly sophisticated criminals. The police are also grappling with an influx of illegal firearms and drugs, as well as an increase in vehicular accidents. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.